So in fact, if you look at the policies of the Reagan administration, what are they after all? Their major social policy is to create a powerful state. They're in fact increasing the role of the state in the economy. Just the opposite of what they're pretending to do. That's what the military system is about. The big military production has nothing to do with defense of the United States. In fact, you can see that. And the reason has to do with something totally different. That's the way in which the state intervenes in the economy. The state intervenes in the economy by creating a huge government market, state market, for high technology production called armaments. And that's the way you give a subsidy to the advanced sectors of the industrial economy.
Are weapons the only commodity that you can make this work on?
See, the reason is that if the government were to become involved in useful production for the market, say automobile production or subways or something, if it was to do that, it would begin to interfere with the prerogatives of big business. See, as soon as the state begins to interfere in the market system, it's constraining the operations of business. Now, this is a business-run government, and policy has to be designed so it doesn't interfere with the rights and prerogatives and power of big business. In fact, policy has to be designed so it supports them. The government is basically a support system for big business. Now, the point is that, and you see, that's why the government is going to always be involved in waste production. It's going to be involved in the production of high technology waste. And furthermore, it has to be rapidly obsolescing high technology waste, because you got to keep replacing it. And furthermore, the taxpayer's got to pay for it, which means the taxpayer has to have a reason for paying high technology industry to produce waste. Now, that's a tricky set of constraints. Very hard to convince people. You can't come to people and say, look, you guys have to give your little bit of money that you have as a gift to the rich and powerful so that they can produce waste to be thrown away. You can't say that. When the Reagan administration came in early 1981, you could predict at once, well, I mean, I don't say this in retrospect, I was writing at the time, that they are going to seek confrontation everywhere. And the reason they're going to seek confrontation everywhere is for the same reason the Kennedy administration did, because of their domestic program. Their domestic program is one of militarization of the economy, an increase of state power, an increase of state repressiveness. The only way to achieve those domestic programs is with an external threat. And therefore they're going to seek an external threat everywhere. They're going to seek confrontation everywhere. And that's exactly what they've been doing.